Shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yeah. About to start my day, so I'm rolling up the Zod. Remember all the times they say I wouldn't make it far. Left into the bank, my account be the star. Because from these TMZ updates, I don't know how much more, celebrating or champion of a position I can be in. Of course, like always, I say we're gonna wait till everything plays out. But from new updates from the Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion shooting, we have updates. So this article from TMZ was posted from yesterday. Tuesday they went to court and things came out about everything that's going on. And from some of them updates, this is the information we've received from those incidents. They say Tory Lanez shouted, "Dance, bitch," and Meg. A cop testified in court. Tory Lanez shouted, "Dance, bitch, dance," while firing gunshots at the ground near Megan Thee Stallion's feet, subsequently injuring her. At least according to testimony from a detective on the case. LAPD detective Ryan Strogner told the court took the stand in court Tuesday during a preliminary hearing in Tory's case. The detective says Megan told him Tory was intoxicated during the July 2020 incident. The detective went on to say this happened in the Hollywood Hills around 4:30 a.m. after a party and a dispute between the artists. He went on to describe that Tory was standing on the stepboard of the SUV while Megan was outside of it. As soon as Tory fired the shots, she immediately felt pain in her foot, observed blood, and fell to the ground, then crawled to an adjacent driveway of a residence. He also said under oath that Meg told him Tory apologized and begged her not to tell, allegedly offering her money to keep her mouth shut because he was on probation. Detective Strogner said Megan initially explained her injury by claiming she had stepped on broken glass. Megan allegedly later admitted that she only said it was glass because of the political climate. She was afraid the cops might shoot Tory if she said there was a gun inside the car. What's more, a recorded phone call was played that Tory made from jail to a woman who was also with Meg when the incident happened. Tory apologizes on the call for something he did because he was too drunk. Tory got pissed in the courtroom yelling out, "How you gonna tell me what I apologize for?" before his attorney told him to calm down. The judge heard enough during Tuesday's hearing to move forward with the trial, which now is set to begin January 13th. Tory's facing one count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm in a manner that caused great bodily harm and one count of carrying a concealed, unregistered weapon. The detective's testimony confirmed something Megan already said publicly, that in the wake of George Floyd, she feared that the cops would shoot Tory if she told them a black man had a gun and had shot him. Megan did indeed end up with shrapnel in her foot. Injuries she eventually came were a direct result of Tory shooting the gun. He's denied her account without really explaining his side, and he has not pled guilty to any charges against him. This was everything that came out yesterday. When I heard this, I said, damn, son. Tory, son. No, son. I know they ain't taking you out like that, B. Had to get New York on. They ain't take you out like that, B. You know what I'm saying? But again, that was yesterday's testimony. And it was only part of the reports. Now, Tory went on Twitter later on the day and he said that, it's kind of one-sided reporting that's coming out from supposed journalists. So today we got an update on what's going on. We're still here with TMZ. And this headline says, Megan Thee Stallion, witness says she fought with female friend in SUV. Meg still says that's irrelevant. Let's get into what they're saying here. Megan's got big issues with what the independent witness told police about her arguing with Kelsey. And she makes a good point. Megan just tweeted, "I've been shot, and the focus of some of these headlines are dismissing that I was attacked with a weapon while unarmed and trying to paint it as a catfight between friends." Fact is, even if there was a dispute inside with Kelsey inside the SUV, we know Megan was shot while she was standing outside the vehicle. Megan openly said she got out of the car because she didn't want to argue anymore, which would make the dispute almost irrelevant to the moment the trigger was pulled. So, an independent witness told the cops they saw Megan Thee Stallion and her female friend Kelsey fighting just moments before Meg said she was shot in the foot. A piece of evidence Tory Lanez's team fails cast serious doubt on what Megan said about him being the shooter. During Tuesday's preliminary hearing, a detective testified this independent witness who allegedly saw the shooting happen claimed the gun's muzzle flash went off closer to Kelsey than Tory. Tory's attorney, Sean Hawley, says the muzzle flash detail is corroborated by a gunshot residue found on the other female's hands. She also tells us it was further established that Megan gave several inconsistent accounts of what happened that night and that she omitted key information to the police. Holly is almost certainly referring to what Meg first told responding officers she had glass and not a bullet in her foot. Meg later claimed that it was glass because she was afraid that if she told the cops there was a black man in a car with a gun, Tory could get shot. Remember, this was a month after the George Floyd murder. Still, Holly adds, we look forward to the opportunity to cross-examine her at trial about numerous inconsistencies in her story. And at the end of this, it says, as we reported, a detective testified that L.I.M.E shouted, "Dance, bitch, dance." There were also, Tory Lanez lawyer also stated on there was body cam footage that he said he was trying to save his girl and when he talked to the police. If the witness who saw the shooting told the police Tory ain't do it, Kelsey kind of said Tory ain't do it, minus when she came out yesterday and said that it's all captain reporting that saying she did it. But she kind of alluded that Tory didn't do it. So did the bodyguard who was in the car. So now it's a 4-to-1 situation to where you have 4 people saying Tory didn't do it and 1 person saying Tory did do it. Now Meg is still a victim. Now in the case of her being a victim, she may have victimized a black man in this incident by accusing him of something you don't know who did it, it seems like. And the thing that's so crazy is, if you found gunshot residue on Kelsey's hands, but not Tory's hands, why the hell are we even here? You only get gunshot residue on you when you're shooting a firearm. Now the witness says the muzzle flash came from the side where Kelsey was sitting versus where Tory Lanez was sitting. She also has gunshot residue on her. How, in this case, unless they have something they're not stating, how did this even proceed to this length and this far that Tory's still fighting this shit? And how do we proceed with Meg Thee Stallion after running with the statements of, y'all know this nigga shot me? Till now, she's saying people are focusing more on the headlines than the fact that she was attacked. She was unarmed. Yes, she was unarmed. She's a victim. But it doesn't look like Tory was the perpetrator in this case. And how do we proceed with this in the future? Where does Meg's career go? I mean, because, no, I already know how social media is going to take this. They're going to view it and say, hey, no matter what, she's still a victim and she should be treated as such. But me as somebody who's been falsely accused of something before, and you know what false accusations can do to somebody's character? You have to fight that shit tooth and nail when you didn't do anything. And now, we found out there's a witness and gunshot residue on one person. At least from information that came out. Again, I'm saying, barring there's more information we have yet to hear, which I know there's going to be more information. But that's crazy. Like, how do you come to that determination of saying, I'm saying that, none of that matters. We still on charge Tory. If he had the gun illegally. Charge him for that. But to charge him with assault, with a firearm, if he had no GSR on his hands, that leaves me a little mystified. That makes me definitely view the case a lot differently with that information. Like, I don't know where to go from there. Like that's crazy news to receive and to be on the end of when you are put in a position to where if you really try to go defend yourself in the public's eyes, you're gonna be a bad guy. Which he's been dealing with. He's kind of been blackballed. I haven't listened to his new album yet, but I'm hearing that new album is fire. Might have to go check it out. But yeah, this case is like crazy. Like, the fact you say it doesn't matter who did it now. Kind of does matter who did it. It does matter who did it. When you accuse somebody of something, it matters who the fuck shot you. We can't live in a what if world. What if it was Tory? No. He either really did it or he didn't. Or Kelsey did it or she didn't. Or whatever the fuck happened. But as details are now starting to drip out, I'm kind of like, wow. If he's on the body cam saying, hey, I was trying to protect my girl. In what manner would he be protecting his girl in that instance? Maybe he was trying to stop Kelsey from shooting the gun. Allegedly. That's from what's reported in the court. I'm just saying. It's all fucked up. It's all crazy. That shit wild right there, man. I would hate to be on the end of that, trying to have to defend myself in that situation where I know I ain't do nothing wrong, and it's like I gotta sit here and take the bullshit. When I finally got my independence in music, where I can rake in all the money and I'm this fucking talented, like, whoo, yeah. Prayers up for all victims in this situation. If Tory didn't do it, he's been victimized. If he did not do this, he is now a victim. Being falsely accused of something that goes on into the public sphere, where everybody has this one perception, but it's not true, you've now victimized that person. Point blank, period. So, I mean, yeah, man. If Tory didn't do it again, I'm saying, how do we proceed with that? Y'all tell me, man. Y'all leave a comment, tell me, because, yeah, I'm lost for words on that one, man. It's your boy, DJTheParkBoy, and I'm here with a special product for you. I got some Delta 8 weed from JK Distro, and I'm saying it's amazing. It's clean, smokable, and the best part is they deliver it right to your door. Because of the 2018 Farm Bill, it's now legal for them to have Delta 8 weed sent through the mail. That's right. And if you use promo code FLOSS1, you can get some clean, smokable weed sent to your door. Direct. You have options. You go right there to jkdistro.com. You look at all the strands they have, which is a lot. You can even get you some edibles. You can get you some wine. Anything in between you can think of. You put in promo code FLOSS1, you're going to save you 20%. So go ahead, hop on that now. Make sure it's in the description.